Most people think working harder will make them rich. They grind, hustle, and sacrifice, yet somehow wealth always seems just out of reach. Meanwhile, a tiny fraction of people, the 1%, build fortunes, create empires, and live lives most of us can only dream of. The truth, it's not luck, it's not talent, it's a mindset. The rich don't just act differently, they see differently. They notice patterns others overlook. They seize opportunities while the rest hesitate, and they understand principles almost nobody teaches. The way they think about money, success, and life itself is completely different. Let's start with the first secret. Money is a tool, not a goal. Most people chase money as if it were a trophy. They work for paychecks, spend it on temporary pleasures, and measure their worth by how much they can consume. That mindset creates scarcity. It creates stress. It keeps you stuck. The rich, they treat money as a machine. Money works for them. They invest it, leverage it, and let it grow. They understand that money is a multiplier, a resource that expands when put to work, rather than something to endlessly chase. Next, consider systems over actions. Most people think success is about effort, work harder, stay later, do more. The 9 to 5 grind, the side hustle, endless busyness. It feels productive, but it rarely leads to true wealth. The wealthy build systems, they design businesses, investments, and strategies that work even when they sleep. Their energy becomes infinite because they've created frameworks that compound over time. Effort is finite, systems are exponential. Then there's risk perception. Most people avoid risk because it feels dangerous. They cling to comfort, fearing failure. But the rich see risk differently. They calculate it, they manage it, they embrace it. Every opportunity has potential loss, but also potential leverage. And the truth is, nothing valuable is ever created without stepping into the unknown. Risk isn't reckless, it's strategic, and strategic risk is often the fastest path to wealth. Another fundamental difference, the rich think long-term. Most people are trapped by instant gratification. They spend money on fleeting pleasures, consume content that wastes their attention, and follow trends that fade in months. The wealthy think in decades. Every decision is filtered through the lens of 5, 10, or 20 years. They delay comfort, endure challenges, and consistently prioritize growth over pleasure. While most people chase the next dopamine hit, the wealthy chase enduring results. And here's a subtle, often overlooked truth. The rich believe in their ability to influence outcomes. Most people see themselves as victims of the economy, of luck, of circumstance. The wealthy see problems as opportunities. They ask, what can I control? How can I leverage this? That mindset shift transforms challenges into engines for growth and wealth creation. The most powerful difference of all, the rich value learning over earning. Most people chase quick results, instant promotions, fast money, fleeting recognition. The wealthy focus on knowledge, skills, and insight. They read, study, experiment, and adapt. Knowledge compounds like money. It grows quietly, invisibly, until it generates unstoppable momentum. Every book read, every lesson learned, every skill mastered is another step closer to financial freedom. Now, here's the uncomfortable reality. 99% of people never adopt these patterns. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. Changing your mindset isn't easy. It requires shifting habits, beliefs, and perspective. It demands delaying gratification, embracing calculated risk, and thinking in long-term systems. Most people aren't willing to do that. It's easier to scroll endlessly, complain about the system, and cling to comfort. And that's why they remain broke. But here's the good news. Mindset isn't fixed. You can start thinking differently today. You can train yourself to see money as a tool, not a goal. You can begin building systems, even small ones, that work for you. You can start calculating risk instead of fearing it. You can delay short-term pleasure for long-term gain. You can invest in knowledge, and most importantly, you can believe that your actions, your choices, can shape your future. Here's the truth most people will never admit. The path to wealth isn't glamorous. It's not a straight line. It's uncomfortable, full of mistakes, failures, and moments where giving up seems easiest. The rich get this. They embrace discomfort. They lean into challenge. They accept that short-term pain leads to long-term gain. And over time, that mindset compounds faster than any paycheck ever could. Take a moment to reflect. Are you following the crowd, chasing money without purpose, living for comfort and hoping luck will come your way? Or are you prepared to see things differently, like the top 1%? Are you willing to build systems, take risks, wait for rewards, and invest in your own growth? Wealth is not only about money, it's also about how you see the world. When you change your mindset, you can change your life. The 1% aren't born different, they simply see, act, and believe differently, and that perspective, that lens through which they view the world, is available to anyone willing to adopt it. The question is, will you? Share your thoughts below. How will you change your mindset today? Let the comments be your promise. What mindset are you choosing right now?